I remember watching YouTube videos around 6 or 7 years ago now, and these videos were titled MGTOW or MGTOW, which means men going their own way. Now, at the time, I thought these videos were fantastic because I was going through a difficult breakup. And the men in these videos were talking about or discussing the concept of walking away from the world of relationships and women, right? And taking the time to focus on themselves as men. I really enjoyed that content at the time because I needed to hear other people talking about focusing on the self. Once again, I was going through a difficult breakup at the time, so my mind was caught up in emotions. I was constantly thinking about my ex-girlfriend at the time, so things were quite difficult. Now, I just want to say, prior to recording this video, I did not search MGTOW or MGTOW or men going their own way into the YouTube search box. Instead, I've just jumped straight behind this camera and I want to record this video. And I want to talk about MGTOW. Look, as men, and especially young men navigating life and this society, at what point are you going to realize that your life has always been about you and nobody and nothing else? In fact, everybody and everything else is secondary to you. So looking back at the MGTOW videos that I used to watch, or thinking back, I realize now that those men were onto something, but they were just missing something. And I want to talk about that today because I still feel like MGTOW is a really beneficial movement, right? In a world where everything is being sexualized to the point where men and women can't have a relationship as friends because it is seen now that if a man and a woman are friends, then they should be having sex together, which is completely absurd to me. But hey, that's the world we live in. It's interesting today to hear men talk about movements like the red pill, the black pill, incels, MGTOW, or men going their own way, because there is a fine line between participating in a movement that will genuinely help you develop the self as a person and then pushing hatred towards other people because of your situation and circumstances. So with the black pill movement, for example, you see a lot of men who are showing hatred towards women online, talking about how women are trashy and they just want to use you for your money. They don't even love men anymore. Women are all users and abusers. It's like, hey, look, everybody just calm down for a second. There are still amazing women in this world. In fact, there are more amazing women with good personalities in the world than women that don't have good personalities. So you just have to find those women, right? But anyway, I'm going off topic. Your life has always been about you. So if for whatever reason you can't find a relationship at this moment in time, perhaps you want to consider yourself an incel, that's perfectly fine. Perhaps you want to tell yourself you are involved in the black pill movement, that's also perfectly fine. Just as long as you keep that to yourself and actually focus on yourself and not show any hatred towards any women for a decision that you've made, if that's understood. It's same with men going their own way. It's like, fine, go your own way, right? But when you do that, don't look back and blame anybody else for you making the decision to go your own way. So I just want to reiterate that when I was watching those MGTOW videos, those 5, 6, 7 years ago, I actually ended up going my own way, like really, really going my own way. So that movement was beneficial for me. I'm still a man going my own way. I consider myself as an individual on his own path. And the reason for this is because, once again, this is my life and I prioritize me over anything and everything else. And that's the way it's always been. That's the way it should always be. However, in this journey of life, sometimes we just have to remind each other. Divine Masculine Tantra. I hope to see you on the next video.